That seems way out. Is there?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, things are bad out there in the dope circle. All these people do, when they wake up in the morning, they don't want to work. I mean, I was a working person, and I had stuff. I had stuff. But these people, they wake up in the morning and they want to know how are we going to get high, and they go out and fucking rob people.
So $100 and what you had in your truck was enough to to do it.
Well, I don't.
I'm just trying to say, is there anybody else out there that you owe money to anybody?
No,
nobody's pissed off at you over anything else, as far as you know.
No,
no bad blood with anybody from back in the day before.
No,
before you got clean.
I don't believe so. Like I said, I really don't know what this was, all about.
And as far as now Waterman drove you back over there.
No,
I mean you drove over there, but Waterman was with you, and then the Hispanic guy was in the other car.
Yes.
And then. Okay, it's so noisy in here. So he was there, and did you actually see him as being one of the ones that was when you're actually getting assaulted? Did you?
No, that's it. When the assault took place, I didn't see anybody. Like I say, I was getting ready to leave, and the guy that was supposed to walk me to the gate was behind me, and I could see the gate in the side yard.
And that guy that was walking you to the gate, what did he look like?
He had reddish blondish colored hair. He had a neatly trimmed beard.
How long a hair?
It was fairly short. It was kind of close, not as close as yours, but
okay. And then neatly trimmed, like a full beard, or like
a beard. It was trimmed up. I mean. And his name was a real short name, and I can't recall because I remember John saying his name and to have him walk me out there.
How old do you think?
Mid-20s.
Big guy, little guy.
He was. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably maybe 185, 200 pounds. He's maybe 5'10".
Cool.
I think he's a little bit shorter than me. Short. It was kind of close. Not as close as yours, but
okay. And then. Neatly trimmed, like a full beard, or like
a beard. It was trimmed up. I mean, and his name was a real short name, and I can't recall because I remember John saying his name and to have him walk me out there.
How old do you think?
Mid-20s.
Big guy, little guy.
He was. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably maybe 185, 200 pounds. He's maybe 5'10".
Okay.
I think he's a little bit shorter than me.
And you had never met him before?
No, I had met him the first time when I went over there.
So when you guys first went over there, and there's like a bunch of people there.
Yes.
5 or 6 girls. Of the guys that were there, the guy who walked you at the gate, that was one of the people that you saw there?
Yes.
And what about
Chris Riley?
Chris Riley.
He was not there.
Chris wasn't there at that time?
Not at that time. I didn't see him.
Anybody else that you recognized that was there earlier?
No.
Okay. What about the the guy, they said the motorcycle guy that was coming, did you ever...
I have no idea who that person was. I never
did you
saw
hear
him.
a motorcycle show up?
No, I didn't hear a motorcycle. I think he was walking up from wherever.
You didn't hear that guy talking or anything? Okay.
No.
So...
I have no idea.
Do you have any clue how long it was between getting covered up and getting picked back up and put in the back of the truck? How long you were laying there covered up?
I'm not really for sure, because I think I may have, maybe I was going in and out of, I think in and out of it.
But pretty much the attack itself happened between the motorhome. It started on that little downslope and then happened
That's where I got struck on the head.
right in front of that, right inside that gate.
Yeah, right inside. Coming from the motorhome, and I'm going to the gate. There's a bunch of stuff piled up over here on the right hand side.
Okay, if I'm walking from the motorhome, there's a bunch of stuff, like
right near the gate. I'm not really for sure. That's what protected this side of me. Because when I fell, this side was blocked by whatever stuff was over there, okay. So they could only attack me from this side. Okay. Yeah, and, I don't know. There should be a big puddle of blood inside there, because it was.
What's back there in the backyard? Is it just dirt or gravel or grass or?
It's dirt, occasional grass. I was laying in the dirt, where I got beat. But I remember when I was covering up my head like this, and I was looking down. There was a big puddle of blood, and I put my face into it, when everything subsided, I just...
Let me look real quick and see if I can find
picture of Chris Riley.
Picture of Chris. Okay, and then let's see, just make sure we're talking about the same guy.
Right, and then more John.
Yeah, I gotta. You know who he is,
yes.
John Owens.
Yes,
I know him too. I'll find a picture of him too, just so we can be positive. And Daniel Waterman.
Yeah, Daniel Waterman.
What's he look like?
I would probably recognize. I'm thinking he's probably about as tall. He's probably about 6 foot, brown hair, kind of more of a slender, maybe 160. Kind of a skinnier guy.
What about how you'd met him before he showed up at Wizards?
No, I had never met him before, but I remember he told me, tell Wizard, he said, tell Ken that Daniel's here. And I actually talked to Ken Mann and got Daniel's last name.
Oh, okay. So you just knew him as Daniel?
Yes, as Daniel.
Okay. All right, cool.
Here's the top. Right here.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, let me get you a couple pictures real quick, and
okay.
And then we'll...
and when I was at the hospital, they gave me a thing for the victim of violent crime, but they have a phone number, can I get a case? Do we have a case number or anything?
Yeah, I can help you out with that.
But when I had heard that it could possibly be danger, and they had cut up his body, I thought, fuck, if they used my saw or something, then now
it looked like maybe you were involved.
Yeah.
Is it possible that Danger was this guy that was coming? Was
coming?
Well, because you said they had
he had reddish blondish colored hair. He had a neatly trimmed beard.
How long? So you just knew him as Daniel?
Yes, as Daniel.
Okay. All right, cool.
Right here.
Thanks. Okay, yeah. Let me get you a couple pictures real quick, and
okay,
and then we'll.
And I was when I was at the hospital, they gave me a thing for the victim of violent crime, but they have a phone number, can I get a case? Do we have a case number or anything?
Yeah, I can help you out with that.